Let me make sure. Yo, what up? It's your boy Black with Black TV. We'll give you reviews and hip hop news. And today we are going to be talking about BMF episode 8 and the season finale with And right now I have with me Rashad G Reviews. He's a YouTuber that's on BMF. He do episode reviews. Go ahead and tell them where to find you, what content you got on your channel, all that, etc.
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me on here, man. It's a pleasure, it's an honor. Yeah, go to Rashad G Reviews. I talk movies, shows. I have different kind of content on my channel. I do cooking sometimes where I do dinner in a movie. I do little parody skits picking on certain individuals. Sometimes I go on rants that gets me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I kind of do it all, man. So yeah, head over to Rashad G Reviews. Lots of content. I reviewed every episode of BMF except for this one we're about to get into this. So yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for inviting me on.
No problem. But first, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to Rashad G. When you get done with this video, go over, check his channel out, etc. He do more movie reviews. So if you're into that, go and check Rashad G out. So first off, we're going to be talking about episode 8. I got a little highlights we're going to talk about. Since it's a live stream, we're just going to go through certain beats of episode 8. So the first thing, I keep messing up these characters' names, man. Kato and Lamar is talking about setting up Meech, and she has B Mickey trailing them, which caused them to all get locked up by the police, man. What was your thoughts on that?
About what about
The first part, the opening, because you're seeing Kato and Lamar have a meeting, but they actually was trying to set up.
Yeah, well, my first initial thought was, I'm like, okay, I don't trust Kato at all. So a part of me was like, okay, did Kato put the cops on B Mick to get, because it's like just the timing of it. Like as soon as he's about to follow Lamar, boom, the cops is right behind him.
Right.
Whose side is she on? So they did a good job keeping us in suspense. Like, okay, is she really trying to take down Lamar? Or is she playing Meech and Mick also? We don't know. So I like how they set that up. But yeah, my first thought was, I said she doing some snaky shit there, putting the cops on Mick.
When I first seen her do that, I was like, I don't know. It's like, but comes to find out that they was trying to get Lamar though. But when I seen everybody get locked up, I was like, damn, how they gonna get out of this? But it actually was just a ploy for them to try to, get them off the street. So it obviously didn't work though. What do you think about the lawyer actually getting them the settlement? They said 130,000, but Terry couldn't spend it till he was 18. What's your thoughts on that?
I didn't think much of it. I guess that's just a legal thing or whatever. I mean, I don't know if she had anything to do with that, but I'm like, well, I said that sucks for Terry then.
Right.
Well, I think it went that he can't touch the money unless they get permission from the judge. So they gotta get the parents' permission, then the judge permission, then they can do that. So that's just some legal shit that was out of her control as far as I saw it.
Yeah, and then they had the 50 boys. They almost got Lamar at the
The mortuary, the
mortuary, and I thought it was over with, but Lamar just escaped with that hearse, man. Like, and what's the actor name again?
Oh, that plays Lamar. He has some kind of African name. I could look it up, but yeah, I don't even know if I could pronounce it. It took me a while to pronounce Lupita Nyong'o, man. So
yeah. Hey, but then DC on Fly pops up in the episode as one of a street guys, whatever, trying to take over. And even in that episode, he was roasting Meech, man. It like
Billy D. Williams.
right. It like it's certain characters where I sit there and see, and I'm like, I can't take them serious. Like you can't play a serious character. Like, cause you like such of a comedic presence. It's like, I don't know.
Well, that's kind of an issue I've had with 50 Cent shows, is that just one too many cameos, you know what I mean? And sometimes it takes you out of it. Like, he can't help but put his friends in like small parts. And it's like you're trying to take the show serious, but like you said, when you do see a DC Young Fly or Donnell Rollins, you know, doing their shtick, you know, it's like, it kind of takes me out of it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, man. And you know, Meech actually finds out that Kato used to work with Lamar, and he questions B Mickey's loyalty. And I think as far as that aspect, Meech had to do what he had to do, because if he couldn't trust B Mickey, I mean, he was probably gonna try to off him too.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think B Mickey is the most savage out of all of them if you just look back at all the episodes. But that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts about Terry's father trying to get him to invest in the car service business?
I loved it, man. I love, like, you know, that's every black father's dream, this father's dream, period, to build something, build a legacy to pass on to your kids and have a family business. So I love that, but it's heartbreaking because we already know how this turns out. Terry, as much as he wants to go straight, man, it's in his DNA. He can't escape his destiny. He's gonna break his father's heart, man. But I loved it. And for once, we see the father happy. Every episode, Pops has always been bitching, complaining, and talking shit. We actually see a smile on his face for once, and I was loving that, but it's short-lived, you know what I mean?
Like all the parodies and everybody that's that makes fun of him. Like, I really can't blame this guy. Like, you have to, if you have to actually put yourself in his position and look at him. But like, if Meech gets the money to pay the bills, I mean, let him do it. You know what I'm saying? They already in too deep as it is, but man, it's just his pride is so comical in the damn show. So man, I don't know, man. So
they almost got him like James Evans.
right, like a James Evans type vibe, man.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting him to actually come up with the BMF name this fast. Yo, what's up, Andre? Andre, if y'all have any questions, go ahead and ask them anytime, and we'll go ahead and get y'all on. But I wasn't expecting him to actually come up with BMF this fast, though. And I like the fact that Terry mentioned why so it's Big Meech fluencery. Like, cause like he did say that in a video. Well, somebody else said that he's so flamboyant that you know he wanted to, you know, but he said Black Mafia family. So what's your thoughts on that?
Well, they probably didn't anticipate a season 2. Maybe they said, okay, well, just in case we don't get a season 2, we have to throw that in there, you know. But I guess it got renewed right before the season finished, you know, which 50 should have known. You know, if his name is behind something, it's guaranteed a second season. But that's the only thing I could think of, is that, well, we might not get a second season, so let's throw it in there now.
Right. Andre says the actor who played Lamar did a hell of a job. I totally agree with that. We're gonna talk about the entire season after this. We just recapping episode 8 right now. Andre, what's your thoughts on episode 8? Put that in the comments below. So Lamar finally got caught at the end of episode 8, man. And it's like, I kind of like he got caught, but it was so like I wanted to be more dramatical. Like, it just happened, but I was thinking like it was gonna be like a shootout or something, or they was gonna do I ain't gonna say karate or nothing like that, but it was just like yeah, I got you, nigga. Bow.
Yeah.
Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was bittersweet to see Lamar go, because he's like that guy you love to hate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you love to hate him, so you knew he had to get got.
And I actually hated that he died though, because we'll get into that later. But I hate that he died though, man.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to kill him this quick. You know, usually when there's a fan favorite like that, the writers say, well, you know, fans have a liking to him. Let's keep him around a little bit longer. So I thought he was going to last a lot longer, but nah, he had to go, man. And yeah, I agree. He went out. It was anticlimactic. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would have had more of a Tony Montana type. But it is better than Omar, because Omar got killed by a little kid in the fucking bodega. Spoilers if you ever seen The Wire. So at least he didn't get killed by no damn kid, you know.
Right, exactly. Andre said the ending was crazy. Been saying since the middle of the season that B. Mickey Gunn would catch up with him. Yeah, we're gonna get into that in just a second. Look, Meech and his crew, whatever. Why do he keep talking about his business affairs in his mom's house? Because now she's lurking around every corner. They in the living room, they in the kitchen drinking, man. Like Meech right now, to me, don't give a damn right now, man. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's very reckless, man. I mean, I try to give the benefit of the doubt. Like this is the beginning, the origin of BMF and Meech. So he's not a seasoned veteran yet. So hopefully he's not this reckless going forward. But yeah, especially now that you know the cop after you. They got wiretaps, bug, you know, they can bug the house and all that.
Yeah.
You know, don't do that again. I'll give him a pass this time because he young.
Right.
Don't do that no more.
Because he's like 16 or 17 around this age.
Right.
Like, and you know, Terry the same age too. Like he's still in school.
Yeah, Terry's like well, I think Meech is like 18 and Terry's 17. I think they're like a year apart.
Like then, you know, after everything went down, B. Mickey got pulled over by
Detective
Bryant, and he is like he's coming after blood now, man.
He's an asshole, man.
Man, he's trying to pin that gun on B. Mickey. He's like, look, I need you to fucking help me take this down, or you gonna catch this murder charge. Like, how did he find out? Like, I want to know how he found out that he got rid of let's backtrack for a second. I was not expecting B. Mickey to kill Kato,
the woman he loved.
Like that came out of nowhere. Like,
dog. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? Like, cause like I'm thinking, okay, she redeemed herself by getting Lamar set up, but it's like B. Mickey had to show his loyalty to Meech, and that was a hellified way to show it.
Dog, it was a hell of a scene. That was the whole point of that conversation they had. Like even though it was a conversation among brothers, but in a lot of ways, read between the lines, Meech was pretty much saying, listen, you a soldier, you know what I'm saying? You got to prove your loyalty to me and kill this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Or else we have a problem. Even though he said it like in a loving way, you know, because Meech, he has a way with words, you know, he's a very charismatic person.
Hey, he's smart as hell with his words.
And smart as hell with it, but he told him like, listen, you have to prove your loyalty to me. You got to take her out. And that was a heartbreaking scene because he loved her. I don't know if she really loved him, but he loved it in her. You know,
man, I because all season I was like, man, that poon can't be that good, bro. Yeah. But obviously it's not. So
look, my uncle told me a long time ago. He said, nephew, that thing between a woman's legs is a powerful thing, son. Man, it's a powerful thing.
Andre says, can B. Mickey be trusted now? He's heartbroken and undervalued. He probably feels. What's your thoughts on that?
Nah, well, you know what? Just like he proved that he was a soldier and he was loyal, now he's gonna be an informant. You know, they got the gun with him. He's gonna be an informant now. He's done.
And if you know anything about the mythos of BMF and you've seen documentary stuff, it was a couple of informants that brought them down. Like I will say that Big Meech, he took his time like a man. He did not snitch or anything like that or get killed like any other big drug lords in drug history. Like he's one of the very few guys that stood up and was like, like I'm gonna take my time like a man. But he really supposed to have got 15 years, but you know, the law is like, especially the guy that got off the other day. What's his name? The law don't favor. That's a whole different video. But I digress. So at the end of the show, Terry baby mama and little Terry moved to Pennsylvania because, you know, they feel pressured by his mom and stuff. And Terry said he is out of the game. Well, we all know he's coming back,
right?
But what you what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I wanted to know what the announcement was, because when he sat down with his parents, he was gonna, you know, his decision. He was gonna tell him what his decision was. I'm like, okay, what's the decision? And then baby mama's gonna leave. So I'm like, damn. So for a moment, I was thinking her leaving was gonna be the catalyst of him saying, okay, you know what? I was gonna get out the game, but now I'm back in the game because now baby mama left me. That's where I thought they were gonna go with this. So I didn't expect him to go to Meech like, yeah, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I felt him on that, man. You taking my son away from me, and like, what the fuck? So, man,
it's crazy though, man. Yeah. But I wasn't expecting him to be like, I mean, as far as morals, like he has a way out of the drug game, because majority of the time when people are in a drug game, they trying to find a way out anyway of poverty or anything like that. But it's different with these guys that like they wanted to be kings of the world. And he even said, even Meech said that in a Vlad interview. He's like even though he's doing his time, he became the man he dreamed of. So it's kind of a good and dark thing.
Yeah,
like your ambition is to be the biggest drug lord in America, but
well, he's what you call a narcissist, man. He's a narcissist. He's a you know, he's really full of himself. You know what I'm saying? Like Terry told him, man, you love, like, no, not Terry, but Mick told him, he said, you only love one person, that's you. You know what I'm saying? That's a narcissist / sociopath. You know. So, I mean, he has love for his crew. He has love for his brother and his parents. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately about me. You know what I mean? And that's why he was so, it wasn't so much of, damn, I love my brother, I don't want him to leave me. Like, he does love him. But I think it's more of, I really can't do this without you. Without you, I can't accomplish what I want to do for myself. I need you to help me help myself. And I don't care about you trying to go straight and be legit. You know what I'm saying? It's about me. Yeah.
Right. And then it like brings him in a predicament himself, because he can't do business with Big L no more.
Right.
So where he's gonna get his supply from? I know he's not gonna go back to Pat.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So what's your overall thoughts on episode 8?
Well, bro, did you not laugh when Meech was trying to use his gift to gab to talk to Big L?
Yeah.
And at first she was like kind of contemplating it, but then they drew them guns out. He was like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm out.
Hey, that's a different type of woman, man. Especially when Terry went to that art gallery. That's a different type. That's like what's the guy off Scarface?
Sosa. Yeah.
She's like a Sosa character. Like that's somebody you do not want to mess with. At all.
Yeah. But back to your question, overall, I thought this was a dope finale. You know what I mean? Like with these shows lately, the season be good, but then the finale always leaves you like, I wish it would have ended better. I think this was a perfect finale. You know what I'm saying? Like it gave us some shocking moments, and it gave us it planted a lot of seeds for stuff to come. You know what I mean? And it left you satisfied, but at the same time, like, damn, I want to see where this shit goes. So I was very satisfied with the finale, man. I dug it. And shout out to Tasha Smith, who directed this episode and the first 2 episodes. Yo, sister did a thing on this one, man.
Yeah. Andre said Lamar hesitating to shoot surprised me, knowing how crazy he was. Man, look here. I'm like, I don't know, man. I just hate he died, man, because that character is like something else, though. So
yeah, he had the most iconic moment on the show. You know, you can't stop the rain.
But yeah, like now we're gonna go into the whole season. We're gonna talk about the whole season right now. So, you know, we're gonna start off favorite episode. My favorite episode is episode 6, is the whole kidnapping episode. I like that was so calculated and smart of Meech of what he did. It's like he really didn't kidnap the Cash Doll's daughter, but he did because he like, man, I have to fucking do something. And that pissed Lamar off, man. Like that's not, and then like with that episode, it's like, you know, they got his side, man. And you know, Terry and B Mickey, they were trying to torture him. Then Meech came in there. He bought him some juice. He bought the man some juice. Untied him. Say, look, there she go right there. Yeah. Do you really think Lamar care about them drugs or her? And he was like, and it worked. So that was my personal favorite episode because it just showed how calculated Meech was. And at times, Terry seemed like he's smarter, the more logical one. But as far as street knowledge, street sense, Meech has that. So I think that episode showed that more than anything. What was your favorite episode?
Now, was that the same episode where Lamar killed Slim? What's his name? Slim or Slick?
No, that was episode 7.
That was episode 7 when he killed him. Okay, I was fucked up. Rest in peace, Slick.
Yeah, you can't stop the rain.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. Yeah, episode 6 was intense.
It was.
Episode 6 was intense. I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think episode 6 was the best episode because it's like because at the end of the day, all these guys are villains. You know what I'm saying? They're all villains.
Right.
So it's like on one hand, like you're rooting for Meech to escape from Pat and to get over on Lamar, but like, damn, at the same time, he took this guy's daughter. Like that, I mean, I'm not a street nigga by any way, shape, or form, but I do know they go by a code. They go by a code. You don't fuck with family, So the fact that he did that, and then you actually see how crazy Lamar is, yeah, I gotta agree, man. I think 6 was the best episode, followed by the finale. The finale is the second, right up there with it.
Yeah, and then the first episode showed how it opened up Lamar. It introduced Lamar crazy as hell anyway, getting out of jail, going to the burger spot, saying y'all ain't got no something burger, and just snapping on the guy that's just trying to work. Yeah. But I agree, man. Yeah. See, that I think, and that's the ones I remember. I told you there was one that I watched a couple of times, and it was that one, definitely. Yeah, man. But worst episode, my worst episode, I would say. Oh man, I'm gonna say it's between two. It's the episode. I'm gonna say the first episode. I'm gonna say the first episode because I don't know, because I think overall everybody was like, I don't know how this show was gonna go, because it kind of gave us a sense of how poor they was. They sharing milk, sharing milk, bruh. And I don't know, but I all the episodes was pretty good though. I'm gonna say episode 1 was my worst because it didn't really just show. It wasn't intense. I would say it wasn't intense. But I will point out that the first episode showed the grown Meech coming back to Detroit, and at the end of this episode, they showed him in jail. And I will say that actor does kind of look like Meech of today. He kind of does.
I thought it was him at first. I'm like, damn, did they get the real Meech to do this?
He looked like a mini man.
He did. He really did. Bro, I can't really, because I liked every episode this season. Man. I can't say that there was I could say that was the worst. I really even the first episode, even though it was a little awkward, you could tell they were trying to find their footing. You know what I mean? But if I could say one that was probably the weak link was maybe
it's tough. That's tough.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Andre says, who y'all think shot Terry? Now that we talked about this before going on live. They actually did not establish who shot Terry. Now I would assume that they gonna like play like we're not stupid and assume Lamar did it. But just it's like one of those movie rules. If you didn't see them die, they didn't die. So if they didn't tell us who shot Terry, I'm assuming they're gonna bring it up in season 2. If I had to pick somebody besides Lamar, you want to know who I think shot him? B. Mickey.
Took the words out my mouth. Yeah.
Because like it's like at that time he was trying to move up, and he was gun trigger happy, and he was just making reckless decisions.
And not to mention, he don't fuck with Terry. He don't fuck with Terry. Terry don't fuck with him.
Right. Exactly.
You know? Yeah. And he sees Meech like a brother as well. So it makes perfect sense. Listen, if I eliminate the brother, guess what? I could be his right hand. I could be his real right hand, his real brother's keeper. I could be his G Money.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Right. And like, okay, all these characters are real. So at the end of episode 8, Kato died.
Yeah.
She's not, her name isn't Kato, but she's still alive in real life. Like she's so that tells me right now that they are trying to, like, some of it's true, and like it just like that would interest me about this show is like how much accurate is this show as far as how Meech come up, because I think it's from Meech and Terry eyes, not from anybody else's. So I don't know. So,
especially that. Well, who's that one guy that was trying to come after? He was trying to come after Lil Meech. No, I think he was going after 50. He was part of the BMF. He was trying to make some noise or whatever, and 50 quickly shut that shit down.
I know who you talking about, but man, I forgot. Oh, you talking about Blue Da Vinci?
Yeah.
Blue Da Vinci, you know, if y'all don't know who Blue Da Vinci is, he was an artist, a recording artist for Big Meech when he had his label. And he went to social media and he was like don't play with my name, 50, don't play with my name. And I guess he was watching the show, and I guess he feels a certain type of way. This is like Suge Knight with Straight Outta Compton. He felt a certain type of way, and you know what Suge Knight is now. He's in jail trying to come on set acting crazy, but you know. But who is your favorite character? My favorite character, I would say Meech, but that's like a default.
Right.
But my favorite character of season 1 is Lamar, because if they make you hate the villain so bad, that means he's playing a job.
Right.
And then he's a British guy. They getting all these British actors and all these movies and shows. Like, he actually did a very good job playing Lamar, because we hated him.
Facts, and he was definitely the best actor. I mean, as much as I dig this show, I mean, let's keep it a buck, man. The acting is not like top-notch acting, you know. I mean, and that's no diss. I mean, because Lil Meech, this is his first time ever acting ever. So for a first acting gig, I think he did a great job for a first-time actor. You know what I'm saying? Did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, 50 made sure that he had the best coaches, acting training, all that. And he did it like in a very short amount of time, and he's doing a real good job. I guess he wanted to make his father proud. So
he did great, man. But when you see Lamar, that actor stole every scene that he was in.
Yes, he did.
Every scene he was in, stole it. Like, it's almost like he was head and shoulders above everybody else. So once again, I'm gonna have to agree with you, big dog. I think Lamar was the best. He was my favorite character. I love seeing him, and right behind him is your boy Slick. Even though he didn't have a big ass role, man, but I like Slick. He was funny to me, and he was a loyal nigga, man.
And I got at first I assumed that, you know, we really don't know who who Monique, what's her name? Monique Monica. We don't know really who her father is. Like Lamar just assumed that was his daughter, but it's like we had a sense of she didn't confirm that. And I thought it was Slick's daughter, just how he was looking at her, and you know, and he said, look, it was like little clues here and there. And I just assumed that was his daughter, but now we'll never know because both characters are dead.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting theories. I never thought about that.
Yeah, because like in the second episode, he was trying to put game on how to get her. Then you know he was limping around the corner when they were trying to look for Meech, and he was asking, was she okay? Yeah, and it's like two other moments, like wondering what's going on. Like that's just my theory though.
That's an interesting theory, you know, but like you said, we'll never know. But I like Slick because he was funny, you know what I'm saying? He was funny, he was gangster with his shit. And just like, you know, Mick, he was loyal to the end. You know, he was loyal to Lamar to the end. Yep. Even when the crew turned on Lamar, led by your boy, I don't think they ever said his name on the show, but even when the crew turned on him, he still was loyal to Lamar up until he started losing his fucking mind.
Yeah. You can't stop the rain came on. It was over.
Yeah.
My favorite moment of season 1 is when B Mickey. I'm gonna say my wow moment was when B Mickey killed that guy. And was episode 2?
Yeah,
like he killed that guy. Like he just said, "Pow!" I'm like, and Meech's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Look, big dog, you can say you did it. Like you started a war."
Yeah.
And that really started off everything. Like when he did that. So, man, like, what was your wow moment of season 1?
My wild moment was same character, B Mick killing Kato. That was the one moment where that was like the only moment in the entire show I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
I actually yelled out loud, "Oh shit!" because I did not see that coming.
Yeah, because like I'm laying down and I seen it. I got up my damn self. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And it like that. I ain't gonna lie, that was some gangster shit though, man.
But it was sad because like she's taking her last breath, like looking at him, he's looking at her, and it's like, damn, I had to kill the woman that I love, man, because of this guy. I'm about to follow into hell. You know, I'm going to hell for this guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all have any questions, put it in the comment section. We'll talk about it, discuss it with y'all. But make sure y'all hit that like button and continue. We just having a discussion, season finale discussion of BMF. John Henderson says, I think Lamar did it. You think Lamar shot Terry in episode 1 at the end of episode 1? Rashad, who you actually think? You think B Mickey did that?
I think B Mickey did it. It makes sense. He wants to be Meech's number 2, and he doesn't like Terry. Terry doesn't like him, so it makes perfect sense that it was B Mick.
Oh, okay, B Mick. Yeah, I mean, you know. So, worst moment of season 1, I'm gonna say when we found out when Lamar came in that bathroom and we found out that Kato is working with Lamar, and I was like, man, what is they gonna do now? Like, how is this gonna, like, that pissed me off, man, because I'm like, damn. Like, I like this girl. Like, you did good in Acrimony. She was in Acrimony, and she's fine as hell. And I'm like, at that moment, I'm like, I hate this bitch.
Yeah. Nah, definitely. The moment that I hated that pissed me off is when Lamar killed that little boy. The one that was going with Meech's sister.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I hated that. I hated that, man, because I love that whole puppy. yeah, I love that whole puppy love thing between them. You know, it was so cute seeing them together. Like, oh, look at these little kids, they're in love, and he was such a good boy, even though Terry kind of dissed him. He's like, hey, you seem like a nice kid, but get the fuck out, you know. But when Lamar stabbed him, I said, no, man, why? Now you killing kids.
Man.
You
Hey, he
killing
had nothing to
kids,
lose,
man.
man. He
Yeah.
didn't have nothing to lose. He at that time he did not give a damn.
Yeah.
And that make his character so compelling because he got to the point to where he did not care. And he like, anybody in my way, I'm gonna kill him. I don't care if you are 13 years old.
I hated that though, man. That little boy, he died like she had to witness that shit. You know, so she's gonna be fucked up forever behind that. So yeah, Lamar, that's the one time I was like, okay, Lamar, I love to hate you, but this time, bro, I just straight up hate you, you know.
Hey, he played that role so good, man. I'm really wanting to see him in like other movies and stuff. I really want to see how his range is as an actor on other roles. Like, I never understood why he wore a do-rag and his head was nappy the whole time. Like, I ain't never understood that.
They was trying to channel Omar, man. They was trying like even with the jacket. Yo, notice the jacket, the do-rag and everything. You know, he's on the run. He's hiding. That's Omar. Like, even when he got shot. Okay, when he got shot, and he was hiding out. He hid out in what's the name's bathroom. Remember when Omar jumped off the ledge and he broke his leg?
Yeah.
And Marlo's crew was looking for him, and he was hiding out.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, I ain't think about that though.
Yeah,
I did not think about that. But man, that guy right there is something else. So season 2 expectations. All right, what you think is going to happen, and what are you expecting in season 2?
First thing I'm expecting, I know Mick is going to flip. Unfortunately, he's going to flip. He's going to turn on Meech. So it's probably not going to be revealed to the end of season 2 that he was an informant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because like they're gonna play that out. Of course they're gonna play that out. Like,
yeah,
like we
I kind of lost you for a second there. Oh, you froze. A little bit, yeah. You're frozen.
Losing signal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like, I think in season 2 they're gonna actually play that whole informant role with B Mickey, because it was a lot of informants I'm gonna say a few informants in BMF. So that's probably the new role he's gonna play though. So what else you think is gonna happen in season 2?
And I think Terry's gonna, because I heard in real life Meech really did get shot. So I think that's gonna be the point where Terry really goes off on the deep end when his brother gets shot. Then that's what's gonna pull him back into the game. So probably for the first few episodes, he's gonna be on the straight and narrow, doing the car business with his pops, and then when Meech gets shot, it's like, okay, I'm sorry, but I gotta go be with my brother, and break his parents' heart again.
Yeah. Yeah, because like, all right, man, we all know what's gonna happen, and it's like they trying to play that. And this story arc, it's pointless, because they trying to make him to where he has an opportunity to actually be a good guy, but I don't know if that's anything to do with Terry putting that in the story, because he is one of the executive producers. I mean, it is his life story.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he wanted to implement that to where his family did try to save him, or that's just something they just trying to put in the story. I don't know, but
I mean, probably a mixture of both. Man, maybe he probably said, well, inside I wanted to always go legit. I never wanted to be in his life, but I can never do that. But here we are. We have a platform now where we can show the life that I wanted to live. But like Godfather 3, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Right, exactly, because they did the Black Mafia family. So
yeah, exactly. Other than that, and we're gonna need a new big baddie. Who's gonna fill that void for Lamar?
I think the new big baddie is actually gonna be Big L. Because it seems like, technically Pat kind of turned into the big baddie for a minute.
Yeah.
And I think that this is going to happen the same way. Like they gonna grow, and Big L is gonna feel a certain type of way. So, like, I don't know, man. I think the stakes is gonna be higher in season 2 because look, they're not trying to only run Detroit, but they trying to run the nation.
World. They trying to run everything, you know.
And like, and we know Meech and Terry is going to be successful in that for a minute. So this is the late 80s. So
yeah.
We still got 10, 15 years of story to tell. So
right. Yeah, this show has the potential to go like Power, like, you know, like about 5 or 6 seasons. It does, but but the thing is, can they keep those creative juices flowing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have enough source material to go off of, but can you keep people engaged that long? Is the question.
I got plenty, because like towards the end of Meech's reign, he actually was trying to make BMF an actual business, LLC, all that, but snitches, man, snitches.
It's inevitable, man. Like, like historically,
snitches of death.
Yeah, historically, man, every crew has always been taken down. And I don't mean to veer off here, but that's why a lot of people shit on Dame Dash, but Dame Dash said some of the realest shit. Like, if you have a crew and everybody in that crew is equal, you know what I'm saying, that there's no reason for one to take the other one down. But when you have a crew, there's one person on top. He said every successful crew has been taken down by their own, because one person felt they wasn't eating like the other person. So, you know what I'm saying? So if everybody's eating, if everybody's equal, there should be no jealousy or envy, Right. And BMF is no exception, man. His own crew took him down, unfortunately.
Right, man. Yeah. But I mean, season 2 is gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping to see Meech actually in other roles. Like, I don't know, because like eventually he's gonna be doing a couple of seasons, because the other actor is gonna step in as the older Meech. But
right,
like, I don't know if he really want to take this acting role into other things. And the real Meech is finna get out in a minute, so I don't know, because he actually was a rapper before his whole acting thing. So I don't know if he wanted.
Lil Meech was a rapper.
Oh, you didn't know that? Oh,
no,
he has videos on World Star, YouTube. Look it up. He has music videos.
I never knew that. I mean, he has the voice for it. It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, rapping wise, he's all right. He's all right. But I think, I don't know. Like, it just all depends on how he want to take his career. So I'm looking forward to the guy that plays Lamar, Meech, and what you think about Lil Zane in the show? Lil Zane just
with that bad wig. Yeah. Shout out to the bad wigs in this season, man. Like they got, I guess, Tasha Smith with the Tyler Perry, like, yo, can I borrow some of these wigs and bring them to the set? Yo, why you think B Mick got rid of his shit? Like, what, episode 7? His shit was
right.
Gone, he was all right. I mean, Lil Zane, I thought nothing of it. It's like, okay, that's Lil Zane.
He had that little hard part where he was trying to tell Lamar at the school that Meech got his daughter, and he trying to play tough. He was trying to play tough when they got out the prison.
Actually, I like that scene when they were all walking out and they looked at Detective Brian. They just bust out laughing.
I
love that scene. Yeah, because dude, like, I mean, I know Lamar is the bad guy in this show, but Detective Brian ended up becoming a dick. Like, I couldn't stand that guy, man. He was just nasty, wasn't he? For no reason. Like, he just walk up on you like, put your hands in the car, motherfucker.
Hey, but look, bitch, you gotta look at it from his angle. Like, you help this guy, and you kill my partner, and I'm sitting here trying to help you. You really can't blame him.
I did, but even before his partner got killed, he was being a dick.
Yeah.
Before his partner got killed, he was talking to Meech like all disrespectful, and Meech had to remind him, like, do you remember that you work for me? Like, you're on my payroll.
Right.
Who are you talking to?
Right.
And
So
even with the partner, like he wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like it was Riggs and Mertz. He didn't care about that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, why are you getting all vengeful? You barely knew him.
right.
You know what
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. And then he catching up on him too, like seeing how dirty he was. So I don't know though, man.
he's very disrespectful, man. Like he pulls you over and just talks to you nasty. Even when was it not Terry's baby mama, but the chick that Meech was messing with, you know, she was like what the hell are you doing? It's like, get your ass in the house. Get your ass in the house now.
That was another wild moment. Like he just popped up at this girl house and we found out that he had a whole little family at this other house. Like, bro. And then like at the end of this episode, that's where the police called him and he was over there, you know. So that was crazy to me, man. I don't know if that was that couldn't be little. That wasn't. I don't even know how many kids this man has.
Who Big Meech in real life?
I don't know, but this Lil Meech is the only guy I know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that was him.
I want to ask you a question. Because on the internet they've been saying that how, you know, who has the worst parents in the world, Meech and Terry. Like they're dragging the parents through the mud. I don't know. Do you think they failed as parents? Even though, I mean, because they live in a house, they don't live in the projects. They live in a house. Even though they're struggling, but you have both parents in the household. You know how they say the reason why black men commit crimes is because no father's in the household. That's what punk ass Candace Owens says. But you have everything. You have the structure of a family that's supposed to create successful black men. Where do you think they went wrong?
Man, that's a great question, man, because like they had everything there. The father was there. He was he seemed like he was a disciplinary. I don't know, man. Like that's a great question. Like that, like where did they go wrong? Like I don't know, man. Because like at that time, you know, I guess the car industry was real big in Detroit, but it was declining at the time. So I don't know, man. Like I don't see how he was broke and he worked at the damn car the car manufacturing place. So
I think because I don't think she worked because wasn't she a housewife? So he took care of everything.
Oh yeah. But still though, he should be making good, decent money.
Yeah, you would figure. But I mean, it kind of debunks the whole you know, the reason why he committed a crime. There's no father in the home. Like they have both parents in the household and they live in the house.
Right, exactly. But I don't know, man. I guess it's just a dream they had, and they wanted to, you know, live out their dream though. But I don't know, man. But season 1, I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I'm a 7 out of 10. It had a little speed bumps here and there, but I think it showcased how malicious Meech and Terry was. The character as far as the acting go, the acting was pretty good. As far as TV level acting, like the acting was pretty good. You know, what's your highlights of season 1?
Like I just named, you know, Kato definitely getting killed stands out. Just like but most scenes with Meech and his brother, like I love Meech and Terry's interaction with each other, even though they butt heads a lot. But I really bought the fact that they were brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like they really had that brother dynamic, you know. And that was a heartbreaking scene at the end. That was a highlight too, where Terry turned his back to him.
Man, that was like you could tell Meech was hurt too, man. Like
he was like, damn, like from the womb, what happened to the womb? From the womb to the tomb. Like you gonna turn your back on me, man, your brother? I felt that scene, man. I felt that. And
I think that actually happened too. I think that actually happened too. Like, I think that was because it's gonna play out later on in the show. Just how they acting now, but like I actually think I don't know, man. It's like it interests me to pick what I think is real and not accurate in this show. So,
yeah. But I mean, but on the grading system, so you gave it 7 out of 10. I would probably give it because I really only gripes I had with it was the bad wigs. I think sometimes the production value kind of suffered a little bit. Like you could tell they didn't put a whole lot of money into it as compared to
Right.
like if you look at Raising Kanan was like
Oh yeah.
like crisp. You know what I'm saying? It
Oh
was
yeah.
crisp.
Oh
It was
yeah.
clean. You know, this kind of had a grittier kind of look to it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I would give it like an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. I have like don't have many gripes with it.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of gripes with it myself. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's because I'm so infatuated with the history of BMF.
Right.
So like I don't know, man. Like, but as far as the show it started low, but it picked itself back up though. So
Yeah, like I said, yeah, 'cause I think those first 2 episodes, it was just them trying to find their footing. Like, okay, trying to get a feel of what this is gonna be, and then around
season 1 Power was like that too.
Yeah, facts.
So like
once Power found its stride, it took off, and I think this show is just finding its stride right now.
And then like the episode 50 Cent directed, he put Eminem in there as White Boy Rick. So I know that's not the last of us seeing him, but like why did you do that? Like, why did you just throw him in there just because you directing the episode 50? Like, I don't know.
Well, 50 does it. He likes to put his friends in cameos, like Kendrick Lamar was in Power, and he just does that. Like even Snoop as the preacher, yeah. I didn't like that, man. Like first of all, the wig looked like a fucking xenomorph alien. You know what I mean?
Like a xenomorph.
Xenomorph
head, man.
Yeah, but he does. That's just something that 50 does. He just puts his friends in the shit, and
Like, and then like what you think about Snoop Dogg's character since we on Snoop Dogg, the preacher?
The character was Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Like every role you see Snoop play is Snoop. It's just now Snoop is a preacher with a bad wig.
Yeah.
I didn't too much care for the character. I didn't buy it for 1 second. Like the downside about these cameos is that it's the person who's playing a cameo and it takes you out of it. So every time Snoop was on screen, I couldn't take it seriously.
Man, me neither, man. But we kind of seen he was kind of dirty, but he wasn't that dirty. But BMF season 1, I will be watching season 2, and it's gonna get. They only can get better than what they are now, though. But this is our review of the season finale, all the episodes of BMF. Make sure y'all check out all our episode breakdowns of every episode. Is on each of our channels. Rashad G, where can they find you? Tell them where they can find you and everything.
Rashad G Reviews on YouTube. Same name on Instagram, Rashad G Reviews. Facebook, well, that's my personal shit. I ain't giving you my Facebook shit. Yeah, that's it, man. I haven't done Snapchat yet. I haven't got on TikTok yet. So you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube, Rashad G Reviews. Like I said, I talk about movies. I talk about shows. Sometimes I cover whatever's trending right now, these versus battles, which can get me in trouble. And, I'll give some cooking tutorials every now and then, what I'm saying, while I'm watching the movie. So, yeah, come check me out, man. Come stop by, say what up. If you like and dig,
Make sure y'all subscribe to his channel, too.
Yeah.
And y'all subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the dislike button. I'd rather for you to hit the like button, but go ahead and hit subscribe and put in the comments. What is y'all favorite worst, favorite characters, all of that? Put that in the comment section below. And without any further ado, I want to thank you, Rashad G, for doing this live stream with me. And season 2, we're gonna be talking about it, right? We're gonna do a season 2 finale, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So with until next time, I'll holler next time on Black TV. All right, Rashad.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on, bro.
All right, no problem.
Yes, sir.